A KTVU investigation finds many men and women who return home after serving their country aren't getting the medical treatment they need. Tonight, 2 investigates millions of dollars in medical malpractice settlements involving veterans. Here's KTVU's Ken Pritchett.
This is John Lee Mackey, an Army specialist from Richmond. He died, a veteran, but long after he served his country.
He came into the hospital for a very treatable condition and unfortunately never left.
Attorney Niley Dorit represented Mackey's family. In 2009, Mackey went into the VA Hospital in Martinez for dehydration.
And they ended up putting what's called a peripherally inserted catheter, or a PICC line, into his arm. They mistakenly inserted the catheter all the way into his heart.
Well, Dorit sued the VA and settled for $145,000. Why not millions of dollars? California has a cap on medical malpractice damages, such as pain and suffering. That cap is $250,000. If not for that cap here in California and in 20 other states, damages to the VA would be even greater.
What is this? Banana. Say it again.
Gunnery Sergeant Chris Ellison is learning to talk and to walk. A proud Marine of 20 years, his injuries as well are not from combat.
Mr. Ellison went into the VA in Philadelphia for some routine extractions of teeth.
Ellison's attorney, Shannon Spector, says his client went to the VA hospital in Philadelphia to have 8 teeth pulled. Doctors noticed his blood pressure was low, but still went ahead with the procedure.
That was a very bad mistake. And within a few hours, he had sustained a severe stroke and was rendered terribly brain injured.
Ellison won a $17.5 million lawsuit against the Department of Veterans Affairs, the largest such malpractice lawsuit against the VA in more than a decade.
A lot of this has gone on way too long.
California Congressman Jeff Denham has long been critical of the VA and the growing payout of malpractice cases. In searching government databases, 2 investigates found last year alone VA malpractice claims totaling $98.3 million, up almost 30% from $72 million in 2011. And since 2003, the VA has settled or lost more than 4,400 malpractice cases. The payout and cost to taxpayers, more than $844 million.
And it's not just about the dollars, more importantly, it's about the lives.
The VA pays out about 25% of claims. That's only slightly higher than the 20% payout of private sector health systems. But the payments are increasing. The 454 payments issued in 2012 is the second most in the last 10 years.
We've gotten no accountability from VA, and I think that's the problem.
Congressman Jeff Miller, who heads the House Committee on Veterans Affairs, says that won't change unless the money from the malpractice settlements comes from the VA's budget. Right now, when the VA is sued and loses, the payout comes from a fund at the U.S. Treasury.
You know, I wish that we could shame the VA into doing the right thing, but I believe that they believe they're above being shamed.
Instead, the shame of this story is the veterans left with pain and suffering.
Okay, honey, I'm going to have you sing by yourself. Sing the alphabet.
A, B.
Veterans who deserve better.
The VA declined our request for interviews, but in a written statement said its highest priority is, quote, the care and wellness of the brave men and women who have served our nation, and that it takes the issue of malpractice claims very seriously. Ken Pritchett, KTVU Channel 2 News.